Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is the Jawbreaker video. This is just the Jawbreaker video, so if you're looking for the mini Jawbreaker, then turn off this video. Actually, don't turn off this video. Keep watching because it's pretty great and I love this look. So this is the look. Make sure my lashes aren't coming up. That I came up with. I think it's so pretty. I think this palette is everything. Spoiler alert, obviously. So this is what the front looks like, and this is what the inside looks like. It does have a full-size mirror. I don't use mirrors, but it's such a glorious one. But Jeffree, this palette is like inside my brain, like in my mind. So I am going to do a getting ready with me. I'm going to do some swatches at the end of this video so you guys can keep on watching with that. This is probably a lengthy video, so you're probably looking at the time and thinking, oh my god, girl, stop. But it's might be worth it. And like I said, this is just the Jawbreaker video. This is not the mini bear Jawbreaker or the brain freeze. I did go over the skin frost. I'm wearing them right here. You guys can see me apply them, but spoiler alert, they're right there. And you guys can see what's on my face. I do want to throw in this quick disclosure, something. This was sent to me, PR. Thank you so much, Jeffree Star Cosmetics and team. Like, I'm so forever thankful. And I know I haven't been on YouTube for like four months. I know, for shame. But I felt like this was a great video to make my return with, because this is a collection that I'm like so excited for. Like, I am hyped. I am hyped. And my hair is up, but I promise you it was kind of cute in the video. Kind of, because I haven't washed it in 4 days. But that's neither here nor there. And besides the point of this video. But like I said, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm sorry I'm talking fast, but it's a long video already. I haven't done so much video. So keep on watching and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so I'm going to keep it real and let you guys know that I started with a different look and I start all over because I felt like it looked like something I had already done. So I'm going to go into Licorice here, which is what I had used before. It just the color scheme was, again, very repetitive, reminiscent of something I'd already done. So I was like, nah, let's change this up a little bit more. So I'm using dabbing and then blending motions. There's a spot in my last look where it just was not blending out for the life of me. Next, I'm going to go into Bubblegum. That's so pretty on the brush. And I'm going to tap and blend. So another pigmented shade. Honestly, some of these shades are really throwing me off by how pigmented they are. What the hell? Next, I'm going to go into Raspberry. There's a coral shade on here because I started to use that shade and then I went against it. This kind of reminds me of Root Canal from Blood Sugar. Only not as deep. It's one of my favorite shades. It's like a super buildable shade, I guess you would say. Like, it really packs a punch when you know how to use it. And honestly, like, the formula itself kind of blows my mind. Because it's different. It's not a soft matte. It's definitely a pressed pigment. If you know what I mean? Like, it stains the eyes, which some people don't like. And I will say the berry shade I used yesterday stained my eyes. So if you're one of those people who don't like that, then that's you know, something you should note is that it will stain your eyes. Most berry shades do, and a good purple will as well. See this spot right here? That's the spot that was giving me trouble before, and it's still giving me a little bit of trouble. Now I'm going to carve it out. I know you guys are probably like, Rosie, stop carving out. Well, I'm going to carve it out because it's the only way I can clean up my eyes. I was going to say lashes. Clearly it's been a long day. I like when it stains a little bit, the lid a little bit, because it kind of makes it easier to throw on a little bit more shades later on. I definitely feel like I'm going to have to go back into Raspberry. There we go. Jeez. And pack in that corner. just so that when I carve it, it doesn't look like, what are you doing, Rosie? Here. I want to go a little bit in. I do want to dab a little bit into orange juice. And yeah. Oh, maybe I want to do more of the lid like that. We'll do. Oh my god, that's so pretty. What the hell? I was only thinking it was going to be a little bit. Okay, but I do want to use the gold one as well. So let's just take it easy, Rosie. Take it easy. Go back into raspberry. And blend it together. Fish, I am chasing this sunset. I'm gonna be so angry if I have to like over edit the lighting. That's the worst part of like working when there's releases, is by the time I get home the sun's setting and like my sun sets on this side of the house, whereas it rises on this side, and your girl likes sleep. So I didn't plan to wake up early enough to record, especially because I don't like to go to work with a full face, so I didn't. Give me a second. So I'm gonna go into Lemon Drop next. There you go. Blend those together. Looking like a fine peacock. These shades are so pretty together. If y'all think these shades don't look good together, you're hating. Okay, so I'm really paranoid, so what I'm gonna move my mic closer. If I'm keeping it 100, as the overly used saying goes, I'm a little bit paranoid, but I just fudged it up even more. But okay, so now that that's like, whatever you want to call it, let me carve it out. Oh, I guess it would help if there were concealer on the brush, huh? Aren't you guys so glad that I'm back? See? See how that's staining? I did that a little bit to me last night. And I'm like, no. But I had foundation on. Foundation. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Foundation. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Alright. That's this eye. Actually, while we are here, let's dip into... We're going to dip into Jawbreaker. I used this on the actual lid last night, and it was so freaking pretty. There we go. That's a little bit too much. I'll fix it when I put on foundation. Not a big deal. So I'm going to finish the other eye, and I will be right back. I am so angry right now. I thought I was recording this whole freaking time, and I wasn't. Okay, so what I did was I set my face, and then I applied Candy Apple Drip, as you can see here. And what I'm doing now is, this is Caramel Kiss. Yeah, Caramel Kiss. And I'm going to go over it to kind of drown out the green. See? So now it has like a green undertone to it still, but a lot more gold. I was not expected to be that gold. Like, that was bang. But like I said, mint condition is one of my favorite highlights. Ignore my skin right now. It's not beautiful. I feel like right after I bragged that my skin was looking good, it started looking like crap. Sorry, I'm just fixing my blush. And then I'm going to set under the eyes. I didn't before because I didn't want to matte my face too much when applying the Supreme Frost, because I do think that the Supreme Frosts are best applied when they're on over like a dewy foundation, a dewy base. So, your girl overdid it with that highlight. Go figure, my ugly side, it doesn't look as pretty on. And because I feel like I would not be me if I didn't do this, I'm going to go into the purple. This one here. I'm going to go into this purple under the eye. And then, of course, because I did use a red, I'm going to go into raspberry one more time. This is on a fine Sigma brush. Oh my god, I feel like my palette hasn't been in frame this whole time. And hit that waterline a lot tighter. Okay. Estoy feliz. I'm going to go into Strawberry Crush. I feel like this is a little bit bright, but oh well. Actually, it's not too bad. I think that's it for this look. I'm going to go into some House of Lashes. These are the iconic lashes. I do have to size them down because they're new. I've been going through the Allure and Allure Lights like crazy, and I'm down to one pair, and I don't want to ruin those. And I feel like I used them yesterday, so I want to do something a little bit more winged out and dramatic, which the iconic lashes are. So we're going to do that. I think I kind of want to call it good for this video as far as what I want to cover, because I think the Jawbreaker palette's the most important right now. It's my focus. I'll be doing some swatches at the end of this video, but I think I haven't quite decided. Let me get ready and I will be right back. And this is the final look. I quite love it, aside from like the extreme amounts of highlight, but that's because I put like 2 layers, and I don't want to look too cakey, so that is the end result. But the color is beautiful. The color is insanely beautiful. So I kind of wanted to swatch a little bit more as far as the skin frost goes. Let me put my hair up really quick. These are the 3 skin frosts, and I love this formula. I feel like this formula is so, I want to say underrated, but I'm going to go into Caramel Kiss, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it right here so you guys can see it. Let me scoot up a little bit. See how that looks? Put more. I am wearing a shirt, by the way, just so you guys know. Oh my gosh. So that's that shade. And then I'm going to go into Diamond Wet, which I think is everyone's like coveted shade right now. And go there. Oh, this is a really bad placement for myself. Like, it's awkward to apply. I should use a different finger. Actually, let me use this hand. That one's so freaking pretty. So, Caramel Kiss. Diamond Wet, Caramel Kiss, Diamond Wet, Caramel Kiss. Go. Oh my! I feel like Diamond Wet is outshining Caramel Kiss right now. And I'm gonna go into Candy Apple Drip, and that's what it looks like. Like, you really need to blend this one out to get it to be a little bit more wearable. This is definitely an inner corner shade as I wore it yesterday. So that's what all 3 of them look like. They're so pretty. That is the Supreme Frost. What I'm going to do really quick is grab another palette. I want to grab some of the, like, I want to grab a couple more of the Jeffree Star palettes and do some shade comparisons. So give me a second. Okay, so I brought out 3 palettes. I brought out the Thirsty palette, the Blood Sugar palette, and then I have the Blue Blood palette, which is the most recent palette, because I want to do some shade comparisons, because I feel like most Jeffree Star fans have become Jeffree Star fans, makeup fans, within the last 2 years, I would say. And I've had this conversation before on my channel, and I think a lot of people did agree. So I kind of just want to retrace that whatever you call it. So this is a Blood Sugar, and this is Blood Sugar in comparison to Jawbreaker. This is them side by side. As you can see, I feel like there's a couple of shades that almost could come off as similar. So what I want to do is I want to swatch those. Like Raspberry in this one kind of looks like Fresh Meat in this one. Is it Fresh Meat? No. This one right here. Yeah, Fresh Meat. Yeah, it's Fresh Meat. So let me go ahead and swatch those together. So this is Raspberry. Raspberry has that like pigmented formula, as I mentioned during my like getting ready with me portion, and I just feel like some people who aren't familiar with that particular formula won't know what to expect. These are pretty similar. The top is Fresh Meat and the bottom is Raspberry. I feel like Raspberry is a little bit more muted, and to some people they're going to say the exact same shade, so it's to each their own. In my opinion, I feel like this one has a lot more red to it, and this one has a lot more pink to it, almost a little bit more purple to it. That's what I see. Is that what you guys see? They're both really pigmented though. Obviously, they're pigments, so that's to be expected. Next, I feel like Jeffree had to touch base on this as well. This is soaked here, and then I'm going to go into, one second, Blue Monday, which is this one here from the Blue Blood palette. So I'm going to try and fit a lot more on my hand. Top one is soaked, and the bottom one is Blue Blood. So I feel like, somebody mentioned this on my last video, I feel like the soaked does blend out a little bit more periwinkle than it does blue, but it is more of a true blue, where the other one is definitely more of a cobalt, whereas in my head when I saw it by itself, it was definitely more of a cobalt. But now when I look at it compared to Blue Monday, I would definitely say Blue Monday is deeper. So that's what they look like together. And then we're going to dip into Thirsty. And I feel like Thirsty has a lot more shades that are similar to this palette, at least in my eyes. And I'm going to put them side by side so you guys can take a look at them. So this is them side by side. As you can see, there's coral, there's a soft coral, there's like an orangish shade, and then there's a yellow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swatch the yellow and the two corals on top to see exactly what they look like in comparison. So I'm going to go into Wow. I'm going to do my swatches from this one first. So this top one is Wow, and this bottom one is Quench. I feel like this is more of a true yellow, where this is more of a banana yellow. Can you guys tell? Could just be me. They're pretty similar, but I can definitely see that this one isn't as pure as this one is, I guess you would say. So let me go into the corals now. Okay, so this one here is from the Jawbreaker palette. This is the shade Suck, S-U-C-K. This one here is from the Thirsty palette. This is Biatch. We'll say Biatch. The Biatch. And then this one here is from the Jawbreaker palette. This is F-U-C-K. It's actually pronounced the actual word, but we're going to leave it at that. And this one's Taste Buds from the Thirsty palette. Oops. It's stained my fingers. So what I would say is definitely these two are a lot more pigmented than this one. Like in comparison, the Thirsty palette isn't as pigmented. So if you're looking for like the perfect colorful palette, I would not go with Thirsty. I would go with Jawbreaker. I would go with Jawbreaker. I feel like he almost kind of retraced his steps and redid the ones that maybe he thought deserved better attention, and I would have to say that he nailed it this time, especially with those particular shades in the Thirsty palette. Taste Buds is one of my absolute favorite shades. I kid you not, because it's perfect even as a blush. So if you've never used it as a blush, you need to try it, because you're gonna be like, damn, why haven't I done this before? Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. So what I wanted to do next as far as swatching goes, and I mean, I'm gonna do it on my hand, I think. No, I guess we can do it right here. So I wanted to swatch this palette in terms of two different palettes. So when you look at it, people are like, oh my god, that's crazy. But the way I see it is, of course, like a Jawbreaker. Like most people, when they think of a Jawbreaker, they think of scattered colors everywhere. So I think that was what his intention was, especially because you guys know Jawbreaker is one of his favorite movies, and he has a sweet tooth. So let me go in, and I'm going to do 13 and 13, and I kind of want to show you guys the two different palettes that this palette is in my eyes. So I'm going to actually turn off the camera because I don't have a lot of space on my hard drive while I swatch these, and I'll come right back. Okay, so this here in my eyes is one palette. So I view this, I see this as a cherry palette. Oh my god, this is so awkward for me. So as you can see, there's the orange with kind of the pales and the more neutral shades, and then of course you get into your berry tones. For me, these are very wearable, everyday shades, and I think that when I see the palette as, you can break it down to this side. It's not focusing. Okay, I think that's as good as it's going to get for focusing, but see what I mean as far as this is a very kind of almost neutral range. Just because you can wear these every day, the browns and the oranges, come on. It's whatever. The browns and the oranges are a lot more wearable for some people, so I feel like that is one palette right there in itself. So if you kind of were a little bit more intimidated, then this is kind of the way to go. But I do want to swatch the other 12 like super crazy shades so you guys can kind of see what they look like in comparison. I think I'll do it on this arm. Let me take off my watch. My indent. So let me swatch these really quick. Just for the record, I did do twice almost on all of them. Yeah, I think on every single one of them I went over twice, just to be safe. So I'm really actually impressed with the way Licorice swatch. They swatch really amazing, even in comparison to how they apply on the eyes. I would have to say, like, I would have to say for pigments, they swatched perfect, which is very rare. So keep that in mind, that that's not usually the case. But let me go and swatch this side. Okay, for the record, that was not as easy as I thought it was going to be, but this is what I see when I see both palettes. I see two different palettes. I see one neutral, a little more wearable, and I see super fun, colorful, and I'm so obsessed with it, and that's why I kind of am in love with this collection. And you guys know how I went to Blood Sugar palette, and this is kind of, this one, oh my gosh, backwards. This one's kind of like the Blood Sugar, you know, collection. The shades that I gravitate towards, minus the purple, which, hello, I have right here. So I'm a little bit like super ecstatic. I like this look. I feel like this look is very me. The one from yesterday was also very me, but it was also something that I've been doing a lot lately because I've been really steering towards the multi, what do you recall it, wing. You know what I'm talking about? So this is kind of what I wanted to do for you guys. Honestly, I'm gonna have to, I don't even know, look back at this footage and let you guys know exactly which shades are which in which order. But I think you guys can kind of get the general idea, and without having to know, like, these are the 4 reds here, this is the pink, and then of course the browns, and then these are pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna tell you, this shade right here, Cotton Candy, right here, is so pretty. I cannot wait. I have to keep looking at the monitor so I can see what I'm doing because I don't have the mirror. It's so pretty that I feel like it speaks for itself. Like, I can't wait to do another look with more of these colors, but I wanted to do something a little bit more on the berry side since I did something a little bit more on the purple blue side yesterday. So this is my look. I do want to do one more thing. This shade right here, this minty shade, there's a similar one in the Thirsty palette, so I wanted to swatch that one next to it. Like, when I say that, I feel like Jeffree kind of went back and the shades that maybe he felt weren't up to his standards, he perfected. I feel like that's kind of what went on. Okay, maybe not, because guess what? This shade is gorgeous on its own. They're two different types of mint, so this one's a little bit more of a, oh my gosh, I can't see. It's all backwards, guys. It's all backwards. This is more of a Tiffany mint, and this is more just like of a muted julep mint. Is that the right word? I don't know, guys, but don't drag me. And then let me go ahead and just do Submerge next to this one. I'm telling you, it's so hard to swatch on this arm. So, yeah, I feel like those two shades are actually a little bit more pigmented in the Blood Sugar, in the Thirsty palette. So, that's where my thoughts lie. I'm so excited for you guys to get this collection. It is releasing this Friday. I'm pretty sure this video should be up by then. Whether it's Friday morning or late Thursday night. Today is Tuesday. Yes, it will be up at least by Thursday. So, if you are not watching this by Thursday, yell at me. But I doubt it. So that's it for everything else. I do want to do one more video with the Jawbreaker as well as the Brain Freeze, the other palette, just because I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Like, I feel like this video is going to be at least half an hour, which I'm so sorry for. And then the lipsticks, I want to do a long video, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys want to see my comparison videos, because those videos are long. And Jeffree now has, I'm assuming, like 120 shades, lipstick shades, because last I checked I was at like 80, if I remember. I don't even know, guys. But I hope you like this video. I know this is my return, and I just felt like this collection I needed to talk about because this is my perfect palette. This is so beautiful, and I'm a little bit scared to see what's next because I'm like, how does any collection top this one? This is my dream collection, and like fall, winter, how much better can it get? I leave you with that thought. So let me know what you're going to be ordering this Thursday. Like I said, or this Friday. Like I said, I'll have more videos up this week, along the week, especially the one with the Brain Freeze and Jawbreaker. I'll try and record it tomorrow, but I feel like I need a break because I haven't worked out since Friday. I know, guys, and that's also, we'll talk later. But I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing more videos. I know I say this all the time, but I'm trying, so don't yell at me. Give me a chance. So hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.